Good morning, NBC. Welcome again, and welcome to those of you who are watching through Zoom. We are so happy that you're joining us today too. I love the way that we reveal the power of love through food, right? And through sharing and caring at the table. So welcome to all of you. As you continue to eat, we are going to go ahead and get started with our program. This morning, we are celebrating heart-centered leadership. And so you will be hearing a lot about our stewardship program and about our finances and the variety of ways that we lead in this community. So I want to start by introducing our leadership council. And not all the members are able to be present here in person with us today. So I'm not going to ask everybody to stand. I'm just going to give you their names and they can wave. If they want to stand, you're welcome to stand. We'd love to have you stand, or you can just wave to us. We have Keith Rohde, Jeff Miller, Julie McCracken, Bonnie Sava, and Tom Rose is online. He's on Zoom. You will be hearing more from him this morning. And unfortunately, Molly Van Keel is not able to be with us. Bill Sneed is not able to be with us, and Don Powell are not able to be with us. But those are the 9 members of the Leadership Council. And then, of course, it includes our wonderful ministers, Reverend Karen and Reverend Leslie. So let's give them a hand. On your tables are 3x5 cards, and I'm going to encourage you to take a few moments and on that card, write down something that you would like to tell the NBC of the future. 25 years from now, in 2049, go ahead and put your RSVP in for being here then. In 2049, that time capsule will be opened. And at the end of our town hall this morning, before we adjourn, we will actually adjourn to the courtyard, and we will have our dedication of our peace and prayer meditation garden. And we will also put these wonderful cards in the time capsule. And so be sure that you get your 2 cents in or 20 cents in. And so at this time, what I would like to do is invite Maureen Garrity, practitioner Maureen Garrity, forward and let her give us the invocation. No planning going on. Okay, so let us just take a moment to take all this beautiful energy and move it into this space. This beautiful space that we are NBC, knowing that each and every one of us is a beautiful expression of the divine, knowing that sweet spirit is here right now in this very room, in your home, if you're online, and there's absolutely no separation. And so I bless this meeting today. And I know that everything that needs to be shared will be shared with this exciting community. And everything that needs to be heard will be heard, and all questions will be asked. And I'm just so grateful for the Leadership Council, for our ministers, and for all of the hands who made this possible. From the food, to the planning, to the presenting. It's all so very, very good. Oh, and so we anchor today in the We Are NBC by saying together, and so it is. Oh, and I already forgot my part. See, it changed. I would like to ask Reverend Leslie if she can please join us. Yay! She's feeling better.
Thank you, Marty, to get in my box. I'm well trained by Mark Arnold to stay in my box for town hall. Hello, New Vision Center. I am delighted to be with you today. For anybody who didn't get the memo, I have been out with 2 weeks of being very sick. And so this is kind of my first day back up in big girl clothes and trying to look like I know what I'm doing. But I didn't want to miss having an opportunity to connect with you all. For everybody who got to participate in what it's like at New Vision, what it's like to live life at New Vision Center when we have one minister from January through the end of March when I was on sabbatical, we get to do it again. We get to do it again starting in just a couple of weeks when Reverend Karen gets to go off and have phenomenal adventures, because you know she will. That's an adventure having girl right there. And I just want to thank you in advance for the way I know that every single awesome one of you is going to show up, is going to step up. The most loving thing that we can do for our spiritual leader is make sure that we are pulling together like the family that we are, so that she can completely relax, completely let it go, and know we got this, that we're going to have a summer of fun with parties and bingo and summer solstice gathering and hanging out with the kids and having a movie premiere and all kinds of fun stuff. Right here at New Vision Center, this is going to be the place to be. I love you all, and I'm going to bed.
Thank you, Reverend Leslie, and bless you. Thank you for being here with us for even such a brief period. It was brought to my attention that I didn't introduce myself. My name is Nancy Harkins, for anyone who doesn't know me, and I am president of the Leadership Council. That's why I'm up here. And at this time, what I would like to do is introduce our wonderful treasurer, Jeff Miller, to give us an update on our financial status.
Okay, in the square. Well, I ran across this quote from Holmes about evolution. It's the unfoldment of the good to be, what will be revealed. And I didn't realize, my golly, so much has been unfolding already before my eyes, and I see it, the results of all what we do in the numbers. But now we're going to place things in this time capsule and just think about how it will continue to unfold from where we are. I'm really happy to show you this report. If we get some numbers up here, wow, what a first third of the year through April compared to last year, 12% and 19% over last year, first 4 months of last year. Expenses up 16%. Again, we're still being dogged by our repairs and maintenance, but we're catching up. So I expect we'll finish out the year in much better shape than that in terms of over budget on the expense side. So overall, a very strong start for the year. And I anticipate where we are now that we'll finish the year on budget and going strong and in good shape, I think, for the year to follow that we will see. Aside from the almost $250,000 in the first third of the year in income that goes into our general pot, we can go to the next slide, Mark. We have donations to our restricted funds. Our restricted funds are established by the donations of the individuals and also by the Leadership Council. And they mark out the major sort of larger long-term priorities that we hope to fulfill in terms of creating a more beautiful and up-to-date physical environment, our campus improvement program, are improving our youth and family and growing our youth and family. And finally, taking care of this lot business. So we have a lot fund, which originally we set up to be able to, as we have income coming in to hold the lot for sale, we held that for closing costs. Over that period of time, though, our mortgage continued to decline, so we no longer need that those funds if we're able to sell at some point in time the lot for what we think it's worth. So those funds are now free from the lot. We still call it the lot fund, but they're under board discretion in terms of where to do it. In fact, what's been happening is we've been using it to support the capital fund. So isn't this amazing? $60,000 over and above just sort of coming in the door from people that want to support these special efforts of our community. So that's an enormous achievement. And let me tell you, we're in the flow. That $13,000 up there for the capital fund, it's already spent. It's gone. So we're moving it along just as we should. The youth and family fund, that was what came in, but the fund is now down to about $25,000. We'll exhaust that by the end of the year. So we're in talk about evolution, a very different place as a community, because we have these funds that help support the long-term efforts of the community, as well as satisfying our day-to-day expenses. So with that, let me just talk about what's left for us to do. Next slide sort of spells it out. It's my cheat sheet. And I'm speaking here primarily about what's next to do first for the finance team, which is Nancy and Karen, Keith, and I, and now supplemented by the efforts of Tamara Redding, who's a wonderful assistance to us all. And we're trying to strengthen that finance team by bringing in additional resources. And thankfully, Bill Sneed has agreed to help the finance team and me and the bookkeepers and everyone else keep everything on track. We want to continue the campus renewal. And so planning for that is an active part of what the finance team and the LC is about. Cash management, it's flowing in and it's flowing out. And we just want to make sure we get as best interest we can as it does the flowing. So for all of us, then we just need to celebrate our abundance. And I have to tell you, your support is just, look at it, evolution. Thank you. Who would like to introduce? Questions later, Terry, or how do you want to do it?
Later at the end.
At the end, okay. Who's next?
I'm next. I'm next. Yay, it's me. So I have a couple of things that I wanted to highlight, and I also have a sheet, but I have it right here. So yes, our treasurer already mentioned that we have the addition of a new office manager, and her name is Tamara Reading. Now stand up, Tamara, celebrate it. Tamara joined us on the 1st of April, and it feels like it was 1st of April of last year. It's amazing. She used to work for New Vision Center, so she came in with a lot of knowledge already, and she's just picked everything up, and we are just so blessed. I heard people wondering if I will leave, knowing that this community is in good hands. I have no question in my mind. It's going to be just fabulous. But I wanted to share our NVC office team vision, supporting the community through efficient collaboration, allowing the ministers to focus on ministering. Can I get an amen on that one? These last, I've been the solo senior minister now for 3 years, and it's time that I let go of some of this stuff that I have, that needed to be handled. And now we have a very, very strong support team that can handle it in beautiful ways, freeing me up to do what I am hired to do, to be the spiritual leader. And then the mission is providing clarity in the facilitation of organizational flow so the entire community can thrive. Yes. And that means that all of the administrative side of things that are part of a community that serves about 250 individuals weekly, that all that is taken care of. And I know we make it look so easy, don't we? I mean, we do such a good job making Sunday look so easy. It takes a lot of organization to get that done. And so that is the appeal for each one of you to step in. I will be enjoying the stone soup contributions later. I will read through them. And it's really, it takes each and every one of you all to make this work. And thank you for doing exactly that. And so now we are going to enjoy a video from Sherry Cody, who is traveling, but she made a video for our outreach.
Hi, everyone. I wish I was with you in person today, and I'm still very grateful for Mark's wizardly contributions on technology that I have the opportunity still to share with you all the updates on the outreach team. We started off the year with a bang, and things are still going very strong. I don't see it easing up anytime this year. Nikki Balin had the first project in January with a new charity partner, Raising Hope Dogs. And we have provided them with over $4,400 in donations, which is going to be used to specifically train these service animals to work with a child who has autism and make their life so much easier. To all of you who donated, thank you. To Nikki for your leadership, thank you. Our next charity partner was Arizona Special Olympics. Thank you to Molly B. for encouraging that connection. Special Olympics is a global movement of people creating a new world of inclusion and community where every single person is accepted and welcomed regardless of ability or disability. Fits pretty close with our MDC radically inclusive community, right? The first Special Olympics was in 1975. The first Special Olympics in Arizona was in 1975 for a track and field event. So how fitting that our first work with Arizona Special Olympics was also a track and field event led by Tom Finn. We had lots of volunteers. Thank you to our morning crew. Thank you to the afternoon team. And what I'm told is the director of volunteers, the volunteer coordinator from Arizona Special Olympics, was just so impressed with both the turnout, with the work that all the NBC volunteers did, and the positive energy that was provided that day. Thank you all who participated. The team has a lot coming up for the remainder of the year. You'll hear more about our upcoming work with the Foster Alliance, which will begin sometime in July. And if you're new to NBC and would like to be a part of this amazing team, please reach out to me or anyone on the team. And if you'd like to be part of just one of our projects, you're also welcome. There'll be a meeting in June. You'll hear more about the dates and the timing on that. So thank you to everyone for all your contributions and supporting the outreach team. Thank you.
One more.
Hi, I'm back with a different hat on this time. Now I'd like to share with you the updates on the Peace and Meditation Garden. It's hard to believe that it's been about a year since we began work on the garden. The plants are now in, as well as the infrastructure to keep them well nourished and watered. Now we get to watch the growth. And very soon, almost 90 bricks that you have all engraved and dedicated to someone close to you or engraved with a message that is meaningful to you will be permanently laid in the path. Please remember that the option to purchase a brick is ongoing. We do only ship the bricks when we have a bundle of 10. Shipping can be pretty costly. But as events happen in your life or you feel moved to dedicate a brick for our garden, you will always be able to do so online through the online concierge Peace and Meditation Garden link. For those of you who have used the telephone on the Win, there is a book that will be kept in the drawer under the phone. If you would like to, you can leave a comment about how this experience has impacted you. Thank you to each of you who have purchased a brick, helped with the work of the garden, and who have added your energy to this very special place. And a special shout out for all the sweat and love that Ron and Mark have put into this garden. Thank you all.
I love surprises. I didn't know there were two videos. At this time, what I would like to do is invite Stephanie Black up to tell us a little bit about sacred service.
You. Well, today is Sacred Service Sunday. So today is about honoring and appreciating all of you who are of service. I really, from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate it. NBC also appreciates it. So, you know, it takes a village for us to do this. You know, it takes, just like in the theme of stone soup, you know, just a little bit from everyone. And we really appreciate it. So please, if you haven't already, come visit me at the table. I've got gifts and thank you notes for everyone of service. So if you have been in service or any sort of volunteer position in the past year, please come and visit me. And I have gifts and cake. We have cake. So thank you so much. I also wanted to take this moment to mention our stream team, which we are, you know, so grateful for everyone who has been involved in that for so long. We are looking for volunteers to step into various roles. So if you just want to try it out, just shadow any of the positions. It's not a huge commitment or anything. But just, you know, also in the theme of stone soup, be curious maybe about something different. So anyway, you know, what better way to reveal the power of love than to be of service? So I'm just, yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, Stephanie, and she's doing a fantastic job. And so at this time, I would like to introduce another video from Tom Rose, who is our online liaison, part of the Leadership Council. And so he's online. Let's go with it. Tom Rose.
As our online community has grown, we have put more and more effort into making more available to those of us who are in the online community. The stream team has done a tremendous amount of work in making the Sunday service experience the really great one that it is now.
Yes.
And in your email box yesterday, you should have gotten a questionnaire on what you desire from the online experience and how much you can put into making the new things that we want to do work. So please make sure that you answer that questionnaire and send it back to me so that we can get a picture of exactly what resources we have and what the desires of the people in the community are.
You, Tom. So I want to talk just a bit about leadership. As I said, we are celebrating heart-centered leadership. And I want to emphasize, first of all, our covenant. You heard Ralph read the covenant this morning, and he said that one of our intentions is to reveal the power of love through the light that we shed through leadership. And I want you to know, I've said this to you before, and you'll keep hearing it, every single one of you are leaders in your own way. And we have leaders that we see that are very obvious for us to see, such as the Leadership Council, the Vision Group, of course, the ministers, the people who serve on the platform on Sunday mornings who volunteer. Those are leaders. We also have the people who lead the singing and ring the gong. And we have many leaders who are kind of behind the scenes. For example, our wonderful kitchen crew. Let's give them a hand. Yeah. So they are leaders as well. You just don't see them. Well, you see them back there. You see them serving our food, and how wonderful to be grateful for them. And on that note, I want to especially thank Bonnie Saba for being sure to pick up our food today and bring it to us. And at this time, I would like to highlight 3 particular leaders. I mean, we're all leaders, but I just can't highlight all of you today, and you will be highlighted from time to time. But 3 specific leaders that I would like to highlight and recognize today. And the first one is here with us in person. Her name is Renee Perdue, and she is a leader because she has created our Women's Connection. Come on up, Renee.
Wow, our group is amazing, and I am so grateful that Spirit led me to start this group. And I'm really grateful for the wonderful team that came together to help me with it. Bonnie and Kathy and Sherry and Jenny. If you want to raise your hand so everyone can see you. They are the backbone of this group, and so I really thank them. And I feel like connection is excellent for our mental health. It's excellent for our physical health. It's excellent for our NVC community and for the world, and it reaches out into the world. So I'm just so thankful that we have this great group and we're all getting to know each other really, really well. So thank you.
And so as you can see, many leaders serve in leadership in several different positions. So there's plenty of room for y'all to come and be leaders. The second person that I would like to recognize, unfortunately for us, he's not here today, but good for him. He's on vacation in Costa Rica. And that is Robert Haynes. Robert Haynes, give him a hand. He'll hear it when he hears it. He stepped up when Jeff Hargis got his calling to be minister at another church, which we were grateful for him for. And Jeff Hargis, as I understand, had originally started the men's group. And when he chose to accept a call to the other church, Robert Haynes stepped up and took action and agreed to take over the men's group. So let's give him a hand. And in addition to him leading the men's group, he also is very active with the teens when he's able to participate with the teens and help Beth Weller, who is another wonderful leader, with the team. And then the third person that I would like to acknowledge is our wonderful Audrey Adams. Audrey, as you know, has stepped in, and unfortunately, she's not able to be here with us today due to an illness in her family. But she has stepped up, and especially since Reverend Lori has had to step away with her illness, Audrey has stepped up and done a powerful job in our youth group. You've seen her on stage on Sunday mornings. She has so much love. She reveals the power of love with those beautiful little ones. And she brings out that power of love from those little ones as well. So let's give her a hand. And so I encourage you, every one of you, to consider where can you participate as a leader. And always keep in mind that we would love to have you serve next year on the Leadership Council. Keep that in mind. And at this time, I would like to invite and welcome our wonderful minister, Reverend Karen, again.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I want to just add a couple things. This is the book that is going to live in the telephone of the booth. All right, let's try that again. This is the book that's going to live in the telephone of the wind telephone booth in our Peace and Meditation Garden. And it's just so sweet. And I can tell you it's a little while ago now when I taught a class here, and all of a sudden I see somebody just walking by there and utilize the telephone of the wind. Who all is familiar with the story? All right, let's ask it the other way around. Who doesn't know about the telephone of the wind story? Couple people. All right, so the New Vision campus is the first telephone of the wind location in Arizona. And what the telephone of the wind is, it is a telephone that is not connected to a network, but rather is an invitation for us to say something to those who we can't call anymore. Somebody who has passed away, or for whatever reason we don't speak to anymore. And so this telephone is right here, and when we go and do our dedication, we will go, and I'll point it out. It's in that beautiful pavilion, that gazebo that was built there. So that was that. And then the other thing I just wanted us to all take a moment and send some love and some healing thoughts to beloved Addie, Audrey's daughter, who has been going through a medical challenge. And so let's just take some love and send it to her and know that she is in the right hands. Thank you for that. Thank you. Our youth and family ministry is going through a lot of change. As everybody knows, Reverend Lori is on her healing journey. And thanks to a wonderful, generous donation to the youth and family ministry specifically, we were able to bring Audrey in to serve during the time that Reverend Lori is not able to be around kids or people really. And so it is so heartwarming to me to see how practitioners stepped in today when short notice Audrey couldn't be here. And that is our community. That is what it means when we say we are NVC. And so for these next 3 months, and I just want to make sure, I am coming back on the September 1st. Because, there's no question in my mind. I'm on the schedule. I'm supposed to speak that day. So I will be here and I'm sure I will have lots of things to share. And my intention is to make little videos while I'm traveling and send them in. And then you can see on Sunday mornings where is Karen? Awesome. I want everyone to know that this community is in great hands, in absolutely great hands. We have a sabbatical plan that has been in place for a while. We have a plan B and we have a plan C. And that is for if during these next 3 months, if somebody in the highest leadership falls away, if Reverend Leslie, for example, can't be here for an extended time, well, we know who's going to step in. And it's the wonderful Reverend Karen Russo. I saw, oh, there she is. So then Karen Russo will step in. And so we have that for Tamara, we have that for Maureen, we have that for the treasurer. We have really done a fabulous organizational job to ensure that you all here can reveal the power of love and don't have to worry about that the structure is not solid. So I'm very proud of that. I think we did a really good job. Let's give us a hand. And so then when I'll return on September 1st, before you know it, we will be in stewardship month and we will all gather together and really feel into what is it that we want to accomplish for the rest of the year. And then there's a holiday and then we're in 2025. Crazy how that works, isn't it? But for now, I just know that we're going to have a fabulous, fabulous summer and thank you, really thank you for all that you do. Okay, yes. And I think with that, we are going to be available for questions and answers.
How about Julie? Brandon, she gonna come up?
No, we said no. Actually, we actually talked about it and Julie did such a fabulous job are we not in the box? Oh my gosh. Julie has done such a great job talking from the platform. Everybody knows to be here for bingo night, right? It's July 12th and look around in your house or services that you offer or beautiful pictures that you paint or whatever and give it to Julie to raffle it off. So, right? That's what we're doing.
All right.
Thank you, Karen. And I just want to say that many of you know, maybe all of you know, that this community has been through some crises. And we did not have the preparation in place at those times that we have in place now. And this is not a crisis. This is an excellent opportunity for Reverend Karen to take her that much needed sabbatical. But it is because of what we have been through and what Karen was very powerful in the last, through our last crises. She was a big part of help bringing us through that. And that is what has made her such an incredible minister and helped her prepare for this time. So let's give her another big hand. If there's any question, you are well left. And so now what I'd like to do is to open the floor to any questions that anyone may have. We just had one about, is Julie coming up again? Are there any other questions about anything you've heard this morning or maybe what you haven't heard? Tom Finn? Oh, Terry. Terry, you have a question, yes.
Yes. I noticed in the financial report, there was a line item for youth and family fund that looked pretty healthy, 33,000.
This is
I noticed in the financial report this morning that there was a line item for the youth and family fund. It looks to me to be pretty healthy at 33,000. But my question is, what do we use that for? I honestly just have no clue. So I'm sure it's something good, but
Yes, that's a very good question. I'll take it. Do you want to take it?
No, I would just
Box, get the
I would
box.
just say that $33,000 was what was donated this year. Okay, there's $25,000 in the fund right now, so we've already spending it down, so it's 25.
Yeah, and I want to add, and that's a really good question because it's unusual to see that, right? And so that was money that was specifically given to support the youth and family during the time that Reverend Lori is stepping away on her healing journey. And so that is the fund that we are spending down to pay for the people who are stepping in. Good question.
Any other questions? No more questions? Wow, we have done a fantastic work. Any questions from the online community? Somebody go. Bring up here.
Mariana is asking, when will we receive an online tour of the meditation garden? Well, if you'll stay tuned, everybody who's online, we will be going out to the prayer and meditation garden to watch the revealing of, oh, don't give it away, don't give it away, but we're going to go out and see that here in just a minute.
Wonderful, thank you. Great question, Mariana. Thank you. So some of you have, I was waiting for you to ask this, but you didn't. So some of you have been asking questions about the sale of the lot. And so I'm going to ask Keith Rohde if he will come up and just tell us a little bit about what is going on with the North lot.
Well, what's going on right now is that over the past several years, we've worked through a couple of unsolicited offers that have not been able to perform. What we're doing now is we've just submitted paperwork to the city of Phoenix for the lot split. So that next time, in the very near future, we'll have a saleable piece of property. Up to this point, we had drop marks in the sand and things of that nature saying it ought to be, yeah, this will be, Marty and I took it down to the city of Phoenix. We got past everything but one small detail that we're working out. We needed an upgraded site plan, not the survey, but the site plan, which indicates where buildings are, their square footage, et cetera. The new lot, the north lot, as it's been referred to, will be 1.14 acres. At 1.14 acres, that would allow the prospective buyer to build up to a little over, just under 16,000 square feet. So it could be plenty. But for the step after that, once we have the lot split and officially recorded and approved by the city of Phoenix, and then we'll be moving forward with the marketing of that viable piece of property.
Thank you, Keith. And as I understand it, that will enable us to keep our beautiful labyrinth, right? We'll move the labyrinth, but we'll still be able to have enough land to have our labyrinth. So that's wonderful. Oh, if you have not gotten cake, please get the cake. It looks delicious. Unfortunately, I haven't had an opportunity to take a bite yet, but it looks delicious. If there are no more questions. Oh, Reverend Karen has answers.
I have answers to questions that haven't even posted yet. If there are no more questions, hearing none, we are going to move into what has been asked from the online community. We are going to go ahead and move into our peace and meditation garden. And because it's pretty warm out there, we thought we would do everything inside and then actually just go outside to reveal the beautiful bronze plaque that has been placed. And we will go ahead and put the time capsule in. So if I could ask somebody, maybe Tom, if you want to grab this, and if all of those notes that have been written, if you can put them in there, and then we're going to wrap it in wrap. I don't let go easily. Anyway, while this is happening, I want to read to you what is written on the bronze plaque out there. It is that beautiful poem by Dr. Ernest Holmes, Peace Be Unto Thee, Stranger. It says, peace be unto thee, stranger, enter and be not afraid. I have left the gate open, and thou art welcome to my home. There's room in my house for all. I have swept the hearth and lighted the fire. The room is warm and cheerful, and you will find comfort and rest within. The table is laid, and the fruit of life are spread before thee. The wine is here also, it sparkles in the light. I have set a chair for you where the sunbeams dance through the shade. Sit and rest and refresh your soul. Eat of the fruit and drink the wine. All is yours, and you are welcome. And beloveds, that is the feeling of the Peace and Meditation Garden. It is an open invitation to all to come and rest and enjoy all that it has to offer. And when we go out there, you will see that the first 100 bricks have actually been laid. So if you have purchased a brick, it's gonna be fun finding it, where it is. And then, as was mentioned earlier, it is an ongoing fundraiser. If you ever have anything coming up that you want to go ahead and add a brick to it, you can do so on our website. All right, with that, let's head outside. Wait. There are sandwiches left over and yumminess. Yeah, we'll come back in and eat some more. So let's go outside and we'll reveal the plaque. And you're bringing the folks?
In the boats.
You bring the folks?
In the car.
Oh, wonderful.
That's where the time bomb and the time capsule. Don't fall in the hole. Don't fall in the hole. And then we're going to go ahead and you can do it. Yeah. There it is. Oh, how beautiful. It's beautiful. Yeah.
Very nice. Okay, that's enough.
No. We can wrap it. Okay. Right there. Oh, we have to wrap it first.
to be wrapped. Yeah. I know, right?
More around that. That's cute. Where'd you do that? My sister did that. And they sent it to my group. Oh, that's so cool. This is so sweet. Hi. Oh, there's Jean. Hello, hello.
Yeah, I've seen it. I don't know, but I saw it before they laid it.
Oh, okay. Oh. It's been made. How did it start? I just thought I'd recognize when I saw it.
That's his call. Find his call.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for being here. I'm going to change the settings so you can unmute yourself if you like. Say hi.
Hi, Mark. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hey, everyone.
Have a great Sunday. Bye.
Everybody, I
Bye.
really enjoyed it.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I ask
Thank
a
you for
question?
doing this.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Sure
What
you
was
can.
on the plaque?
I don't know because I couldn't read it through the video I was making, but I will make
Okay,
sure that
well,
a
I'll have
picture
to-
gets put out that
Yes.
everybody will be able to see.
Oh,
That
Yeah,
would be,
Virginia, I
Karen
got
actually
your.
read out loud what was on the plaque, word for word.
I didn't hear it.
She didn't
It's,
know.
it's the poem
Karen
that's in the
read word
front.
for word what was on
Oh,
the
that's
plaque.
the poem. Okay,
The
got it.
poem she read, that's what's on the plaque.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I got on the call too late to hear that.
And Virginia, I got your note. It's my handwriting's bad, but they'll be able to figure it out. So.
Oh, thank you, Mark. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hi, Karen.
Bye.
Everybody says hi, Karen.
Have a wonderful trip, Karen.
Yes, enjoy your sabbatical.
She's not gone yet.
Well, we can still say it.
Yeah, we
If she
can. She's got a few days to work out stuff. Yay. All right, guys. See you later.
Bye. You too. Have a great one.
Thank you.